this is a good segue. Do you remember the first like music that you bought on your own?
Ooh, I mean, my mom, that was her thing, is to like take you to the music shop and buy you a tape.
Okay, so she was buying you shit, but you were asking for it, or she's just like,
yeah,
like,
well,
shit.
that's like, was persistent in our lives. Where like she'd take you to the music shop and say, pick out any fucking tape you want.
All right.
And like,
all right.
I remember getting I'm the Man in the Box. Was that Alice in Chains?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude, that song was just gnarly. Like what a cool song.
Yeah, Alice in Chains.
And I remember so the very first tape that I ever like.
Was the name of that Facelift?
I
think it was Facelift.
Yeah, maybe. But I remember the very first tape that I ever completely fell in love with was Steve Miller.
All right.
And I was like, I think I was 8 years old or 9 years old, and it had that "Fly Like an Eagle." Some people call me Maurice. Yeah. And it had like every fucking song on that album. Was it Greatest Hits? It might have been.
Or what album? Because I remember having a cassette of the Greatest Hits. It had this.
Dude, it had every single fucking... There wasn't a bad song on the album.
Right, it was fucking like... Everyone was a banger.
And I had a tape cassette, the Walkman.
Fly like an eagle.
Yeah, yes, sir. And it was like... Spirit carrying. I just listened to that album over and over and over and over and over and over again. I would just... on those old cassettes, it had the little thing that you'd flip over and it would start playing side B. So you didn't have to take the cassette out and flip it over.
Right.
And I just listened to it over and over and over and over, both sides, probably, 1,000 times over again. And I never got sick of it. It was like, like your kid that, watches the cartoon movie over and over and over again. Until
so the first one that you got was Alice in Chains, and then you got a Steve Miller.
Well, I got the Steve Miller first.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, fucking.
But like that I ever bought myself, I think, was the Alice in Chains Man in the Box.
Fair enough.
But I could remember that Steve Miller tape, like,
Fuck yeah.
Like, yeah, that was like the greatest thing
that
ever
was
happened in my life.
I've talked about it before, but like my mom fucking would listen to albums on the weekends and shit and clean house, but be blaring shit like fucking max volume fucking records. And Steve Miller was definitely fucking one of those records that she would play over and over. Steve Miller, the Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Dr. Hook.
Yeah.
And then, dog. Like,
see, I remember my mom getting the fucking Ozzy, Mr. Tinker Train.
No More Tears,
dude,
bro.
My No More Tears album.
Fuck.
Dude, that, every fucking song was just badass on that.
Basically, that's kind of how I got my fucking... That's why I'm Oz, actually.
Yeah,
because I moved to this new school. It was the last semester of the year.
Yeah.
And I had that Ozzy t-shirt, the No More Tears.
Yeah.
But I had multiple Ozzy shirts.
With his face on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, with the wings and shit.
Yeah,
the first, like... So that was the first day that I showed up to school. I had that shirt on, and then I had multiple Ozzy shirts. So like that whole week, like I wore different Ozzy shirts, and then they just started calling me Ozzy and shit. And like,
that's fucking cool.
Yeah, man.
That's how they started calling you Ozzy.
Yeah, and like my first nickname was Psycho, so like it was better than that.
Yeah.
But then, I'm like, because I showed up. It was the last. It was the last of the end of the year, and so everybody's all clicked up, and then here shows this fucking weirdo kid looking like me. And I'm just wearing Ozzy shirts every day. Yeah. And so they didn't know what to call me. They just started calling me Ozzy and shit. And like, fucking, that's how that all fucking...
That's fucking sick, dude. I mean, that No More Tears album was just incredible, dude.
It's fucking brilliant, too. Especially at our age at that time and shit. Like, fucking, damn, dude, like Ozzy could do no wrong.
Yeah, no, I mean, Ozzy, he did the Black Sabbath.
For real.
And then when he left, it was Dio. And then when Dio left, it's some other guy, but the guy is not that good. I mean, I don't know if you've heard, a lot of Ozzy stuff. I don't think I heard
anything else after.
Besides Dio and Ozzy. I mean, it's,
no, I don't think I ever heard that was shit like that.
Yeah, I just, but... So I imagine that on the Ozzy album, No More,
No More Day.
That album, that I believe it was Zakk Wylde playing guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Before that was Randy Rhoads with Black Sabbath. Which that guy played with the nubs. They called him nubs. He had nubby fingers. He was missing his fingertips. Which is fucking incredible, man.
Randy Rhoads was on the... He was on all of the albums. He was never with Black Sabbath.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. He was on the
Ozzy?
I mean, he was on Ultimate Sin. He was on... Fuck, man. Oh, I can't think of the other one.
Yeah.
No, but... Yeah. Randy Rhoads was He did all the solo Ozzy after he broke up with Black Sabbath.
So, I mean, after that, the coolest... shows I can remember is with my brother.
We're gonna take a fucking break.
Yeah. Then we're gonna talk about these.
We're out of town. We're gonna fucking talk more about fucking shows and fucking concerts and shit. Because that's what the
stay right there. We'll be
stick
right
around.
Back.
Intoxicated television. Fucking
Intoxicated.
subscribe.
111.
111. Intoxicated television. We're fucking back. We're fucking jumping right back in. Fucking tell me about your brother's concerts.
So yeah, my favorite ones is like with my brother, dude. He'd take me to like all kinds of shows back in the day. You met my brother.
That brother.
Yeah, Monty. Yeah.
Is that your only brother?
Yeah. My mom adopted this guy named Kip. What's up, Kip? Kip's a cool motherfucker.
Shout out.
Dude. And
cheers.
My brother Monty. He would take me to, Pennywise shows and all these different shows. We'd go to Warped Tour every year. Which this year Warped Tour's coming back out.
Yo, so what was the first concert that he took you to? How much older is he than you?
A year and a half.
All right. And then, what was the first one he took you to?
I don't know. I mean, he took me to, Pennywise at the Hilton, back when it was the Hilton.
In Reno?
Yeah. Took me to Pennywise with Strung Out at the Livestock Event Center.
That's pretty hard.
Took me to Ozfest 2000. We went to Warped Tour 97, 98, 99, 2000, something like that.
They had Ozfest in Reno?
No, that was Warped Tour. And
no, I mean, did they have Ozfest in Reno?
No. Reno's not big enough. But
I know. And that's what I was wondering.
He took me to Ozfest in San Francisco.
Okay.
Which was insane.
And then what about Warped Tour? Where was that?
That was at Boreal Ski Resort.
I know. Where, though?
It was at the ski resort.
In Reno?
No, it's at, I don't know what you'd call that, Donner? Truckee?
Oh, yeah, Truckee.
You go up, past Truckee, Donner, Boreal Ski Resort. Those were the greatest Warped Tours ever.
That's fucking dope.
And,
where is it? In a field or some shit?
It's at the ski resort at the bottom of the slope.
Oh, shit.
And they'd have mountain boarding, people riding the skateboard, mountain board things down the fucking ski resorts.
Hell yeah.
They'd have a skateboard half pipe in the middle of two stages.
Hell yeah.
Those Warped Tours were the fucking coolest Warped Tours ever. And then they moved to, Sleep Train Amphitheater or fucking Marysville or some shit. And I just quit going. I mean...
I think okay, I'm wrong. I went to Warped Tour once. And then there was 1 year that Ozfest, and they only had select cities, so I don't think that you guys got it out here. Maybe you did. Let me know. But there was 1 year that Ozfest and Warped Tour
met together.
Fucking put the festivals together.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Did that happen out here?
No, it didn't. But I remember watching. I
was at that shit, dude.
Damn,
yes, well,
that's insane.
Dude, it was fucking crazy. The amount of fucking two mega festivals put together.
Yeah.
So it's there were so many stages and so many fucking bands and like all the like we're bouncing around, fucking back and forth, fucking like walking half a mile to get to the next stage before when that like fucking we're like, dude, that shit was fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't even know what fucking year that was.
Recycled Records had a DVD that was called Warped Tour Meets Ozfest, and I bought that fucker, and I used to watch it all the goddamn time. They had a time. What? It was Ozfest meets Warped Tour,
right?
On a disc.
Oh, right. So the same, like the same festival.
Yeah, and it was like showing you different, like,
holy fuck, dude! I can't even. I know Tool fucking played. Holy shit! I just remember Tool, man. But
there
like
was Deftones, I think, was on it.
Dude, there's like, so much shit going on that. Dude, like, how do you do that all in one day? It was
no, they do that every single day.
It was fucking insane. The amount of fucking music, like, I don't know, man.
You know what's insane?
I know Tool was on that. I think that might have been the first time I seen Static X, possibly. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. All my shows get mixed up, like, especially the festivals. Like, god damn.
Now, the crazy thing about the DVD was they showed you the crew that actually pulls in and sets up the stages, the lighting, the like the tables, the merch tables, and all the different shit. And then it was like they showed you that, like, building Warped Tour itself every single day and tearing it apart. But then it showed you the amazing amount of people that it took to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner for all these musicians.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
And like the amount of work that goes into doing
people don't know, like, behind the scenes shit, man. Like, fucking there's a lot of production. Like, I'm kind of going off topic a little bit, but the biggest stage that I ever fucking built was Clay Aiken. Like, do you remember the American Idol?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you remember Clay Aiken?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking little. Oh. Anyway, that was like, I pretty much like the fucking. I think that's the biggest stage I ever fucking built was Clay Aiken. It was in Green Bay, and fucking no, it was just outside of Green Bay. It wasn't in Green Bay. But
that's where you're from, right?
Yeah, right. Wisconsin. Okay. Shout out. Fuck, I forgot where the fuck it was, like Ashland or some fucking shit. Anyway, we set up this fucking stage. It was the biggest stage I ever fucking, like, I've been a part of. I was just like, holy shit. And this is before, like, laser fucking shows and, like, all the LED fucking walls and shit. This was just like a fucking stage. Like, dude, I don't know how many people. We had at least fucking 50 fucking people, like, and this shit was fucking massive. And I didn't, as soon as I was done, like, I left. I didn't go to the show, and I came back and tore it all down. But like, but that shit was massively fucking crazy. Probably the biggest stage I ever built. And I built some big fucking stages, but like, I think that would probably be the biggest one.
Subscribe to Intoxicated Television!
Cheers.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.